it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas. Today we have a fun video for you. We're going to be working with mixing flock with the Thermaflex fashion patterns. So what we're using today is the Deco flock in black and the Thermaflex Deco, or the Thermaflex patterns in tartan. Or tartan, however you say that. And one thing I do like about the Thermaflex patterns versus even the ones we print in house is it already has the clear sticky sheet on it, so you don't have to have like a separate piece to cut this. So this makes it very easy to work with. It's like working with your regular HTV instead of having to not mirror it, cut it. It makes it all kinds of wonky. So we like working with this. So the tartan, the black flock. The file is available on my Patreon page for my $4 or more a month subscribers, but if you don't want to be a subscriber through Patreon, we will be adding it to our website at some point. I just like to put everything on Patreon because that makes it easier for y'all to get a hold of. And when Craftsmas comes up, all of the files that we're doing will be on Patreon and all the ones from last year. So there's a ton of files available on Patreon, not just these. And anytime you join, you get access to all the old files as well. So we also have our 16-inch t-shirt guide because my heat press is a 16 by 20. My heat press is preheated at 300 degrees. I am putting this on a shirt. This is a mustard Bella and canvas. I don't remember if that's the actual shade, but this design and this style would look super cute on like a burlap flag. It would look adorable on a pillow. You can use this on a tablecloth, a blanket. So you can use it on so many different things, but this is what we decided to use it on. You're also gonna need your Easy Weeding wooden pick and your Teflon sheet. Now all the supplies are available on our website. You do not have to purchase from us. We still will post tutorials whether you purchase from us or not. Also, all of the new Deco, or not the Deco, the Glitter Flex Ultra Perf is our sale this week for Weekly Wow. They're typically $7.50 a sheet. They're on sale for $6. They're really cool. So I definitely recommend you checking those out. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over how to make this shirt. The first thing we need to do for today's tutorial is download our file, which is available on our Patreon page, which is www.patreon.com/BetsyGocher. It is linked in the description box, and this file is available for my $4 or more a month patrons. And it will be available at some point to purchase on our website as well. So I'm going to click on the link that says Pumpkin SVG for the 9/9/2020 tutorial. We're going to go down here to Cricut Design Space. Click upload, go to upload, browse, and then as you can see, it's under my downloads from today. So we're going to select the pumpkin file, select open. So it doesn't look anything special now, but you're going to see once we mix the two vinyls together, it's going to be adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Happy Fall Y'all pumpkin and click insert image. There we go. So, hold on. There's some extra pieces. I'm not sure what it did, but you see all these extra inner pieces that are in black? We're going to go ahead and delete those. See? Very simple. Now I'm going to select the whole image, and we're going to make it the size for our shirt, which is going to be 10.5. And this design would also work adorably cute for a pillow or any kind of home decor. Also, it'd be cute for like a burlap flag to hang outside. But the process is the same no matter what. Yeah, no, we don't want it 105 inches. We want it 10.5 inches wide. Okay. There we go. So now what we want to go ahead and do is we want to take our gray layer, which is going to be cut in that black and white tartan print, or tartan, however you say it. We're going to weld those together, and then we're going to make it where you can't see it. And now we're going to select everything else, weld it together, and that's going to be cut in our Deco flock. So now as you can see, we have both pieces ready to go. So we're going to click on Make It. We want to make sure to go ahead and mirror. There we go. Now on this, we're going to change the sizing between Everyday Iron-On for the inner pumpkin pieces, and we're going to use Flock for the pumpkin part. So there's Flocked Iron-On, done. And then what you do is after it's cut, you see how this is all lined up. You can go up here and click that down arrow and change your settings in between. So if you'll give me a moment, I'll go ahead and send this and get it cut, and we'll come back and show you how to do it. So the first thing that we want to go ahead and do is trim down our vinyl. Now this is all the extra pieces are going to end up in our scrap box. So we do scrap box drawings twice a month, once for our Patreon and once for our regular YouTube subscribers. So we're going to go ahead and weed all this, starting with the tartan, or tartan. How do you say that? You gotta let me know how I'm saying it, because I've always heard it as tartan, but that sounds very southern to me, and I'm not sure if that's how they say it, because I know this is like it's either an English or a Scottish print. So I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly, because I'm not from there. I say everything with my Texas twang. Almost finished with this piece. Okay, so there is our tartan piece. Now here is our flock. So again, we're going to trim that down, because there's no point in having a whole bunch of excess. Okay. Grab our Easy Weeding wooden pick and start. Now, if you're not familiar with what flock is, okay, flock is a material that was really popular like in the 70s. It's like that, see, it has like that velvety kind of feel. Velvet, but not really. And it comes in a lot of colors too. As you can see right now, I'm just weeding away. And it's not difficult to weed. The hardest part of it is because the backing is so sticky so it doesn't move, that it takes a little bit more force to get it off. But I mean, it's not super difficult. I mean, I'm sitting here doing it. Okay. Almost through now. So we need to do the center of the A, the center of the pumpkins. But also with using this, you get that really luxe kind of feel, which I think is something that is important for fall. Like, there's something about using flock for fall that screams warmth to me. You know, you could easily do the same kind of design with glitter, but I think using the flock gives it just an extra kind of feel, if you know what I mean. And isn't the pumpkin cute? Nadia hand drew that little pumpkin. She's getting so good, y'all. Proud mama moment. There we go. And last piece. Now, I'm going to go ahead and change the camera angle and show you how to apply this. So as you can see, I have my shirt laid out on my heat press. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my t-shirt guide. And the one thing about this, with the way that it's laid out right now, is I need to have kind of both pieces together. First off, I need to fold my flock layer in half. So as you can see, to get my center, there we go. And lay that out. And I am gonna bring that up some so the letter Y is all the way on here. So it's only gonna be about 2 fingers down instead of the typical 3. And the reason being for that is this is such a long design that if I put it any lower, it's gonna end up too long on here. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's gonna end up like in your crotch instead of where you want it. So now what I need to do is kind of take my pumpkin with the tartan piece. There we go. So we like how that looks. Now I'm gonna remove the flock layer and the t-shirt guide. So as you can see, I just measured out the flock layer, placed the tartan layer underneath, and we're gonna stick the tartan layer first, and then we're gonna add the flock. So we're gonna cover, and we're gonna press. And we're only gonna press this for about 5 to 7 seconds, nothing major. Grab my Teflon sheet and remove this. Look how cute that looks. I mean, that is like already, tell me that color scheme doesn't scream fall. And now we're gonna take our pumpkin and play around with how it's laid out some, because as you saw, it kind of stretched a little bit, so I want to make sure everything is lined up perfectly. Okay. And even though on screen it might be a little difficult to tell, but on here I can make sure I can see underneath where everything's kind of at. And part of it is just kind of pulling and making sure everything lines up. Okay, everything looks good there to me. So now we're gonna go ahead and cover again. And this time we're gonna heat for the full 15 seconds at 330 degrees. There's 5, 10, and 50. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and take and remove the clear layer. Oh, hot. Hot tamale, hot tamale. Hot, hot. Look how good that looks. Isn't that so cute? Okay, now we're gonna take and cover it one more time with our Teflon sheet. There we go. Press for 15 seconds, and then she's done. Okie dokie, look how good that looks. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over everything we just did. So, hopefully you like this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below, and if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesdays are always live at 5, and October 1st starts Christmas. But I guess that's it, so we shall see y'all on Friday. Bye!